Introducing RS30 Ultra. The first sim racing wheel and pedals designed by a professional championship racer. RS30 brings next-level realism to your racing sims. Sense the road, know your vehicle, and get faster lap times as you tear through the track. Dual helical gear motors give you more torque than traditional gear drive motors, with the same smoothness and quietness of a belt drive motor. Experience a stunning 6 Nm of torque, the most torque per dollar than any other wheel, and fast, accurate feedback with 0 dead zones. Feel every nuance and know exactly when you're understeering, oversteering, or losing traction. Spring-loaded pedals give you responsive throttle modulation and brake progression for absolute control and precision, just like the real thing. 2 additional paddles can be used as clutch and e-brake, or as pedal-free throttle and brakes. A rotation switch lets you easily toggle between simulation racing and arcade-style racing. Even the diameter of the wheel is calibrated to exact race car specifications. From the metal build to the suede wheel and steel pedals, every detail is dialed to give the entire system a high-end feel. Get better, go faster, win more, and enjoy every second of it. With RS30 Ultra, you'll race like a pro and feel like one too. RS30 Ultra by GTR Simulator. Go fast.
Good morning everyone, welcome to Flatout Racing League. This is the makeup round for the amateur division, so this is the final round of Season 1. You're watching here on Rallycross GT, the official broadcaster for Season 1. We're here in Autopolis in Japan and drivers are already taking to the track. I think qualifying has literally just started. Progenitor just showing up here in the chat. Let's go. Yes, Progenitor showing up with a new name here, D. Walters, just to confuse me during the broadcast, I guess, but that's fine. And you can see as well a lot of people with similar liveries here. Flying Fox Racing Team in big numbers here on the track today. So if you guys don't know, Flatout Racing League started, you know, as an idea of this man here, Mark Moran, aka Red Bull GT Racer. And yeah, he brought a lot of people together, people that, you know, just wanted something a little bit more committed to play together. And they end up forming teams as well. So Flying Fox Racing Team is one of the teams that got formed during Flatout Racing League, and there's also some guys here. Let me see if I can find them here from Team Apex Beings as well. So another team, rival team to Flying Fox, I guess you could say, maybe, you know, also being formed here with the guys from Flatout Racing League. So that's nice to see people getting together, creating a community. That's what this should be all about. Of course, we all want to win, we want to get the prizes, but we also want to have fun. And it's talking about winning, talking about prizes. This man here, Sweaty Palms, is the champion of amateur division. So he was officially crowned champion last round in Nürburgring, round 10. So remember, this is the makeup round for round 5. We had some connection problems and delays. We were unable to run the competition, but we are back. So Sweaty Palms, the champion, but 2nd, 3rd and 4th place still wide open and up in the air between Barry. So Barry is sitting in P4 with 63 points, and he is exactly equal with Moran, and Moran is still in the pits. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, why he's still in the pits, but he needs to get out there and set some times, because he's competing for a bronze or perhaps a silver, because both of them are only 8 points behind Mac Ovo and I cannot see Mac Ovo. Let's see if everybody's on the track. We have 11 people. Yes, we see everybody. As you can see, if this number here on the top is different than the number that we see here on the top, then we're gonna have connection problems and not gonna be able to start the race. But we've got everybody, so well, show must go on. The chat here is buzzing. We have eTunes. I'm excited for this. Love the car wraps. Yeah, man, thanks. Welcome to Flatout Racing League and welcome to Rallycross GT as well. Drivers are in their practice, so Sweaty Palms is already setting the fastest time with a Honda NSX. And he's followed very closely. Not so close, actually, 1.6 back by Barry. So Sweaty Palms is doing 37.1. That's a decent time. I was doing some practice yesterday with, it was with Stacking Yak, and I was at 38.0. And I know Yak can be faster than this. He's at 41 right now, and yesterday he was doing 39s at least in practice. Gave him a few tips, and he said that he was getting close to 37s. So I'm expecting him to go faster than this and maybe get a top 5 finish today. Who knows? Soonerman, good luck everyone. Sorry I couldn't participate due to internet issues. Mate, that's a shame. It's final round. We would like to have everybody here, but there's not a lot we can do with internet. Maybe connect on 4G, play on 4G, see if that works. Sweaty Palms going even quicker, 37.0. Is he gonna get into the 36s? I wonder. Well, he's going quicker again by 1/10 in the first sector. So yes, he's got potential to get into 36s. Get in there, mate. Progenitor with a 38.4, and now Yoni just went there and set a time. Who is he side by side with? That's Smoke and Holt, I guess. Yes. So Yoni doing a 37.6, that's also a very good time, and he's only 6 tenths behind Sweaty Palms. Red Bull GT, so Morin is saying he's putting the baby to sleep. So he wants to, he's hoping that he can get back to the race quickly. Yeah, that's not a great time for the baby to wake up, is it? But oh no, Yoni, what have you done? No, we're gonna have to play Yoni sounds. Oh no, he's still at it. Oh, this is for you. Yeah, so Yoni is famous for going really quick and spinning. It's two things he's famous for. So Soonerman is cheering on C. Barry. So here he is in P4 right now. He needs to do better as well. So we don't have Mac Ovo here. So Mac Ovo is in P2 in the championship standings and 8 points ahead of Barry. So all that Barry needs to do is to finish well and get 8 points, and he's gonna take the silver. He's currently sitting in front of Moran because Moran is here in the pits, doing daddy duties, so unable to qualify. JW Elite is also in the pits for some reason, but the problem here is Moran. He's in the pits. He needs to finish in front of Barry to take the bronze medal. And Barry or Moran needs to score 8 more points than Mac Ovo to take the silver, because Ovo is not here. Messaging him on Discord, no sign of him, so maybe he's not gonna show up. And if he doesn't show up, huge chances here for Barry and Moran to take a silver or a bronze medal home respectively. So back to this, Sweaty Palms 36.4. As we said before, Sweaty Palms is one fast dude. 36.4 here in qualifying. and the tank is getting emptier and emptier, so the tendency is for him to only get quicker than that. Progenitor with a 37.5, that's a very good time. The NSX is here dominating in Autopolis. And then we have Yoni in the GTR with a 37.6. And then Barry, he just came out of the pits. We don't have his time because he went into the pits, unfortunately. Jermin P5 with his bright Lexus, an auto driver from Team Apex Beans. You see the Orca there on the side of the car, just like this man here, Stachyniak in the GTR. The Orca whale, which technically is not a whale, it's a dolphin. Mr. Smurf in P7 in his GTR. I love the anti-lag sound in these cars, the Group 2 cars. Jesse in the other NSX. Further back in P8. Hashtag not last, I guess. Then we have Smoke and Holt, who just put the 7th fastest time so far, just putting him in front of Mr. Smurf. So Flying Fox team is going fast here, and JW Elite finally came out of the pits. He's P10 right now, 6 seconds ahead behind the leader. And then have Moran, who's still in the pits. So Moran probably gonna have to start from the pits. eTunes, thank you for the follow, mate. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to Flatout Racing League and to Rallycross GT, the official broadcaster of Season 1. This Season 1 is also sponsored by GTR Simulator, guys. If you guys don't know GTR Simulator, hit them up on Instagram. The drivers here from Season 1, they're competing for a Simrig, potential sponsorship offer as well, and discounts for shopping at GTR Simulator store. So we don't know if they're gonna continue with us for Season 2. So maybe you guys are just coming up now, just showing up. Missed out on the opportunity, but who knows, who knows. But check them out anyway on Instagram, GTR Simulators. They make some very nice rigs. And look at Progenitor there. He's in front of Yoni by 0.02 of a second. Oh, but Yoni is now going purple. Oh, we know Yoni is really fast. Can he take the pole position from Sweaty Palms? Yoni, who took his first ever win here in Flatout Racing League last week at Nürburgring. So he's coming on a high here from the last round. Can he take 2 wins in a row, perhaps, and beat Sweaty Palms? Sweaty Palms just going to the pits there, trying to get fresher tires. So look at that, 7 laps in the tires are already pretty banged up. So strategy here in this race is going to be key. Soonerman just showed up now. Few minutes left for qualifying. So maybe he's still got time to participate in the race. So we need to wait for him to put the car on track. So waiting for him, he's still not ready. So we need to wait, because if he doesn't show on the track, we're not gonna be able to start the race. Come on, Boomer Sooner. Yes, he's ready. Do we see him on the track? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Here he is. And also Moran is on track. Daddy duties are now done and he is on track. We're just past 10 minutes qualifying. So we're just gonna send him a message. So finish the laps and pull over, because qualifying is done. If I'm not mistaken, we have 30 laps for today. 30 laps is going to be a hell of a long race. But it's definitely going to be quite exciting. If I remember well, in the Pro Division, we did have red flag here in turn 1. Turn 1 here in Autopolis is prone for carnage. So Yoni did not set the fastest time. He lost time probably in the final sectors, but he did a 37.4, which puts him in P2, 1/10 in front of Walters, aka Progenitor. Barry is sitting in P4. So anyone in the radio there, how many points do you get for P4? Because Barry needs 8 more points than Ovo to take the silver, or Moran as well. Needs the same amount of points because they are equal. And whoever finishes in front between the two will take the bronze. So drivers are now pulling out into the side of the track. They're choosing their starting tires as well. So some people on medium, some people on softs. So we are getting ready. He's just gonna send another starting soon here. You can hear the cicadas in the background. So that means that this is summer here in Autopolis. That's the sound of summer in Japan, if you guys don't know. So I'm in Tokyo. We're broadcasting from Japan here, and well, summer has finished already, but we had cicadas quite loud throughout the whole summer. We're approaching autumn, winter, so it's getting colder. No more insect noises outside. Barry there cutting the grass. It's already pretty short, but we appreciate the effort. This Germ here, I think he's already with his medium tires. Race control. So, race control, we are ready. Let's go. Yoni saying that his game is freaking out. Does that mean that you're gonna get disconnected? Please don't say that. I hope not. Progenitor, let's do this. Good luck, drivers. Yes. So just waiting for race control. And you're gonna get going. So what is your prediction for today, guys? Do you think Sweaty Palms, the champion... Where's Sweaty Palms? Here, do you think the champion is gonna take this one again? He's won pretty much every single race this season. Well, actually no, he's won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's won 5 races, that's not half bad. Mac Ovo has won 2 and Yoni has won 1. Let's go. We got word there from race control. Orangey is just coming up to the chat now. Welcome back, Orangey. Good luck, everyone. Let's go, race control. If you guys don't know, race control is Morin. It's the final round for Flatout Racing League Season 1 Amateur Division. Race is about to start. And here they go. We just have to reset the camera here. Apologies for that, guys. And very good start from Yoni on the outside. Side by side with Sweaty Palms. As they come into turn 1, are we going to see a pile up today? No, we won't. Everybody very, very careful. There are 12 drivers here today. Sweaty Palms holding on to the lead while Barry managed to steal P2 from Yoni. Very good move there from Barry. He's fighting for the silver medal. He needs all the points that he can get. Yoni falls down to P3. Walters also loses a few positions there. At the start, we have 4 Flying Foxes there up front, followed by Germ from Team Apex Beans. Can he get further into the podium, maybe upset the Flying Foxes? I mean, half of the grid here is Flying Foxes. Very nice to see everybody in the same livery. Smoke and Holder in P6, Jesse P7, Mr. Smurf, Turner JW Elite, Stachyniak and Moran starting from the back there. Did he have trouble? Oh, we have a yellow flag. Someone spun, we don't know who it was. And I'm here, tire noises here as well. This corner is pretty tricky to do flat out. Oh, Yoni. Oh, Yoni avoided a spin, but he's on the grass. Loses several positions there, Yoni. I was about to say, that is one of the trickiest corners in this track. And Yoni is the first one to fall victim to it. Walters, I think, also spun a bit earlier on that yellow flag that we saw. He's down to P9. He was also up there in the front. Little bump dropped with his mate Yoni. As they open lap 2. So Moran's catching up now with JW Elite. Meanwhile, Sweaty Palms, the champion, up front all by himself. Smiley joining the chat. Hey Smiley, let's go. And JP, my mate from GT Fox Racing Team, is showing up here as well. Good evening to you guys in the other side of the world, in Brazil, in the US, and Canada, wherever you are. Thanks for tuning in to Flatout Racing League and Rallycross GT. Barry holding on to P2, losing a lot of time there to Yoni, but this is a good battle here between Germ and Smoke and Holt. Oh, a little bit of a nudge there. I think is down to connection problems. We're having a little bit of lag here between these drivers. Moran did say that he was lagging quite a bit. He had Nat 3 when he tried to host the race. Let's hope that no one loses connection today, that the lag as well does not affect the driving. Nighthawk TV, thanks for the follow, mate. Welcome to Flatout Racing League and to RxGT, the official broadcaster for Season 1. Also brought to you by GTR Simulators. Look at Yoni, he was down to P8, I think, after going to the grass. He's already up to P6. He is flying. He's one of the contenders for fastest lap of the day. He's already still in the fastest lap for now with a 38.3. And here at the back, everybody really close together from P8 to P12. Oh, we have yellow flag. Who was it? We're gonna see someone in the dirt. So Turner no, Jesse no, but Yoni's up to P5. Maybe it was not a very bad excursion to the dirt. And Moran is up to P9 as well. So good good recovery from Moran, starting from the back. Oh, almost going sideways there. Mr. Smurf P10, JW Elite in his NSX in 11th. And then Stachyniak at the back of the pack. Come on, Yak, my man. You're doing so well in practice yesterday. What happened? Ooh, and look at Germ there, closing in onto Barry. So Barry needs every point that he can get. I think maybe it was Barry who went into the dirt there and caused the yellow flag at the start of lap 3, because he had quite a gap to Germ and Smoke and Holt, but now he's under heavy pressure in Yoni. Yoni has joined the party. So now we have a 4-way here for P2. Smoke and Holt's got a good exit there from the entering the straight. A little bit of lag here. I'm not sure where Germ is exactly because he's changing positions. But yes, that is Smoke and Holt up to P3. and Barry able to breathe a little bit in the Lexus. Orangey there with the moist emote. Yeah, this is proving to be a pretty good race so far, and it's only lap 4 out of 30. So we got plenty more of this to go. And the pit window should be around lap 13 or 14, halfway through the race. Let's have a look at the tires. So, Jesus Christ, Sweaty Palms is up front 7.5 seconds to P2, and he's on medium tires. His time 38.5 on medium tires, while Yoni, when he had clear track, did a 38.3, only 2/10ths quicker on softs. Can anyone stop this man? Sweaty Palms, the champion. I'm hoping to see Sweaty Palms in a different division in Season 2. He should be up there in the pros or elite division, whatever it's going to be called now. But he is really quick. Barry doing his homework, holding on to P2. Now 1.3 seconds gap to Smoke and Holt. And Germ, Yoni there, put into the side, already stealing P4 from Germ. So good job there from Yoni in recovery race. His front tires are quite more worn than the rear. He's pushing really hard and braking hard as well. The race is not over yet. I think Yoni can maybe fight for a podium here towards the end of the race. Oh, Germ, he's on medium tires and he's keeping up with his front runners. I think Germ is might also be a podium contender. As we are into lap 5, still plenty more to go. Jesse P6, Moran up to P7, good recovery from him as well. Followed by Turner. Oh, Walters there cutting the grass. Stachiniak, Smurf, and JW Elite. Oh, so I saw that lonely dot there in the map. I thought it was a back mark already. Someone spun quite a bit, but no, it's just Sweaty Palms. Look at the gap he's got already to Barry. 8 seconds on medium tires. He's literally like... Oh, he's 1 second quicker now, but look at Barry's previous laps. 43 and 40. Lost a lot of time there, I think, going off track. I think Sweaty Palms got this one. And look at Yoni side by side with teammate Smoke and Holt. He's got the outside line now. Smoke and Holt defensive on the inside, but has to yield. Nothing he can do to fight Yoni. The GTR is really fast. Yoni still has the fastest lap so far. 38.3 on soft boots. So still battle here between the teammates, but I think the tendency is for Yoni to get away in front. Meanwhile, Germ, he's holding to only 2 seconds off the back of Smoke and Holt and Yoni. With the medium tires, I think that's quite good. He's got chances of closing in the second stint. I think everybody here is going to go for a 1 stop. But if I remember correctly, the pro division, there were people doing 2 stops here. And it didn't quite work out that well. Jess and Moran battle now. Let's follow on board here with Moran in the Lexus. eTunes, does GT League North American have Instagram? Yes, Flatout Racing League does have an Instagram. I can send you the link short. Oh, actually, the message above you, link 3 there. Just click on that, and there should be the link for their Instagram and their YouTube channel, where you can see all the replays. As we see Moran really close to Jassy here. Is it close enough to mount an attack? Is in the slip. It's very difficult to close the gap in the slip with these cars here from 3/10ths. It was like 3.5 at the start, still like 3.0. Oh, mistake from Jassy. A mistake from Jesse there in turn 1, and Moran takes advantage and steals P6. Good move there, good reflexes as well to avoid hitting Jesse, and very good job from Jesse not going into the grass as well, avoiding a complete spin. So Moran is in P6. He's fighting for a bronze and a silver medal here against this man Barry, who's in P2. As it stands, so Makovo, who's sitting in P2 in the championship standings, is not here today. I think Barry will take enough points to steal that P2 from Ovo. But Moran with a P6, I don't think he's gonna make more than 8 points. Well, he's gonna take 8 points at all this race, and then steal that what will be a P3 from Ovo. So I think Moran's gonna sit outside the podium. It's a big shame for him, but good for Ovo, I guess. So Jesse already 2 seconds off the back of Moran. Those front tires are really worn out already. Meanwhile, look at Turner, both on softs. Look at the difference in tire wear. Wow. Walters on mediums, so he's gonna have the advantage in the second stint. Yak P10, Elite, JW Elite in P11, and Mr. Smurf now at the back of the pack. You don't usually see him this far back. He's usually there middle of the pack, but we can see a lap there at 55, lap 5. He probably went off somewhere and lost a lot of time. Sweaty Palms still clocking at 38 with the medium tires. Barry did a 40, now 40-0. And look who's right behind him. Yes, it is Yoni. Let's go on board with him in the GTR. Actually, passenger seat ride. As he chases teammate Barry. Now, here's a question. If Barry finishes P3 in this race, does he still take the silver from Makovo? So Yoni here is he might actually take the silver from his teammate. So Yoni sitting P5 in the championship. He does not have a chance of taking podium anymore. It's too far back. But he wants the points anyway, you know, for bragging rights. He's not able to close the gap too much. Maybe he's just cooking there behind Barry. But his front left is really suffering, more than Barry's actually. So who else was it that was on softs? I think everybody is quite with tires quite worn out. Jeremy here, he's on mediums, so maybe that's why his tires are so good. Thinking again, maybe 2 stops might make sense here. Not to be too extreme on the tires. So now Yoni makes an overtake there on Barry. I'm not sure if it was a mistake from Barry going too wide on that corner, or maybe it was just connection thingy playing up because Barry's back to P2 going through Yoni's car. I think it was just connection. So no change of position so far, and Smoking Holt is closing the gap. Is only 1.4. Smoking Holt's been getting quicker and quicker here throughout the season. Very good to see the evolution of some of the drivers. Jerm only 3 seconds off the back of Smoking Holt. Meanwhile, Moran is closing in, but Moran is on soft. He's gonna have to stop pretty soon. 38.9 his previous lap, his fastest personal lap there for Moran. Jerm is clocking at 40s every single lap there with his medium tires. Let's go here with Moran. And Yoni has completed the overtake on Barry. You can see there on the left hand side, Yoni is now P2. I want to see Moran here. Can he take P5 from Germ using the tire compound advantage? But I think he's only got maybe another 1 or 2 laps left on those tires. The tire wear is too heavy. He's gonna have to stop pretty soon. Germ goes pretty wide there in the hairpin. Allows Moran to close in. It's only 1.5 difference now. Sorry, 150 there, like just over a tenth. The gap comes up and down here in the corners. But if Moran can come out of the junction there, enter the straights close enough, he might be able to attack. I think he's too far, 7 tenths now. Yes, too far. Actually, he came out quite quick there. He's got good momentum. He's closing in, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. Will it? Oh, he makes the move there, but too late. It was too close to the corner. Has to change his mind, Moran. Sitting behind Germ from Team Apex Beans. For another lap perhaps. Tries to make another move there at the end of sector 1 in the downhill. So the trick here with Autopolis is several corners, they're a little bit like off camber or in a downhill, so it's really tricky to take them at speed. These GR2 cars, they got a lot of downforce compared to the GR3s that the pros were racing in. But even though you cannot just like floor it. Oh, mistake from Germ there. Takes a little bit of grass. This is the battle for P5. Germ goes a little bit wide again in the hairpin, allows Moran to close in. We've seen the very same thing in the previous lap. Moran was really close but unable to make the move again. Has to go back behind Germ. Germ goes a little bit wide again in the same place there where we've seen Yoni make a mistake in the start of the race. Oh no, was it in qualifying? But Germ, they're fighting bravely to hold on to P5, while Moran's tires just get worse and worse, so he's gonna have to stop very soon. Yoni, first one into the pits. Moran's gonna stay out. Yes, he will. Someone else going in. That's Smoke and Holt. So this is a very tricky pit entrance. And Moran finally... Oh no, not again. I thought he was close enough this time, but nope. Has to stay behind for another lap. He's got the outside line this time. He's gonna go around the outside. Yes, he will. Look at that move from Moran. Unable to complete though, but brave attempt. He had the inside for the second leg, but could not complete the overtake. Germ really good there at defending with the medium tires, holding Moran for like 3 laps now, I think. And that's a very big advantage for him into the second stint, because he'll be able to gap Moran when he changes tires. Now let's see who's going for 1 stop or 2 stop here. So Yoni is there in P8. You can see there in the left hand side after the pit stops. As Walters also on medium tires. So Moran is losing a lot of time here. He's now lapping at 42 in the last lap. Germ as well with the mistakes. So yeah, Moran losing so much time that allowed Walters to close in. A 38.7 the last lap from Walters. I think he could smell the blood up front. It's Moran limping with those worn tires. Barry into the pits, and Moran, yes, Moran's in as well. For a second I thought he was going to stay out. Right, so only the 3 drivers on medium tires staying out for now. So that's Sweaty Palms 24 seconds up front. Germ now with P2, and that's a very, very good position for Germ with the medium tires in the first stint. And Progenitor, aka D. Walters, as well, provisionally in P3. Barry put the mediums already, and he's in P4. He's in his out lap. And Yoni also on mediums, now in his fast lap already. Smoking Hot has already stopped. Stacking Yak has not. So Yak, oh, JW Elite is also on mediums, has not stopped either. Moran has. Oh, Mr. Smurf is in the wall. Mr. Smurf, no man. Gonna have to play this sound for him as well, as he struggles to bring the car back.
Because we know that.
So Mr. Smurf struggling here in Autopolis with his GTR. Let's go back there to the front. So Sweaty Palms quite comfortable. So people are doing between 12 and 13 laps with the soft boots. So this means that these guys need to go with the medium tires until about lap 17, 18, perhaps. Oh, and we have another battle here between the medium tires. Walters and Germ. Walters, who had a very good qualifying. The NSX already on the inside. Can he complete the move that Moran couldn't? No, he can't. We have an NSX up front there already. We know the car is good on this track. Could be just the driver as well, but let's say it's the car because I like the NSX. Trying to get the inside there, Walters. Now you got a very long left-hander. He's there flashing flashing lights, the turn signal. To Germ saying, get out of my way. Trying to find space to get past. He's got the inside now. Here's his chance. And there is Progenitor up to P2. Great move. Clean and smooth around the inside. He takes P2 from Germ from Team Apex Beam. Very, very, very nice move. And he's already 1.6 ahead. Wow. Passed and gapped. Can he chase Yoni? I think it's a bit too far. Sorry, chase Sweaty Palms. Speaking of Yoni, how is he with the medium tires now? Him and Barry. So they are now 14 seconds behind Germ. And their pit stop was about 14-15 seconds. So I think the pits for the front run is going to be quicker because they're going to have to put less fuel. So maybe German Walters, I think Walters for sure, he's going to get the jump on Barry and Yoni. So even after that spin, the Honda driver might be looking at a podium here. And if Germ can also take the podium in this race, as it stands, it's looking very possible. I think Barry might miss out on the silver medal. He needs 8 points. Let's have a look here in the standings. So Ovo had 9 in the last race. I think 9 points was for a P3, and then 7 points for a P4 for I think that Barry got in the last race. I think it's like 13. It's 13, 11, 9, and then 7. The point distribution. So yes, Barry, he needs a P3. If Barry does not take P3, or he takes a P4 and then takes a fastest lap, maybe he gets equal to Ovo, but then he loses on count back because Ovo's got 2 wins. So Barry needs that P3 to take the silver medal from Ovo. He needs to stay in front of Yoni, so Yoni there can ruin his teammates' party perhaps. And also Germ, the way it's going, He might get Barry out of the silver medal. He's gonna get the bronze anyway because Moran's too far back. But everything to play for here in this final round of Flatout Racing League Season 1. Brought to you by GTR Simulators. As we see Yoni super close there to Barry but unable to get past. They're both on the same tire compound now. Let's see the guys further back. Smoke and Holt. He was bang on the pace of the front runners before, but 8 seconds now. Losing a little bit of time. JW Elite still in his first stint, so he's gonna lose positions after the pit stop. He's got Moran right behind him, so that's not very good for Moran. He's getting traffic. He needs to get past as quickly as he can as we get into lap 16, almost 17 there for Sweaty Palms already, I guess. So I think the guys on mediums are gonna start doing their pit stops very, very soon. Turner, who showed up late, but showed up at least in P9. Mr. Smurf now in the pits. We see Jassy here and Stakiniak very close to each other. So Mrs. Smurf is filling up the tank. Getting the blue flag already. As Walters storms past. And look at Germ losing a lot of time there to Walters. Actually not losing time. I think Walters just flying 38.6 there on his worn medium tires. He's now going quicker than Sweaty Palms. Sweaty Palms lapped at a couple of 39s, 40s. So Walters super quick now. I wonder what he can do when he puts the soft tires. I think Sweaty Palms might still get the fastest lap, but Walters is bang on the pace there. Yoni is up to P4. Ladies and gentlemen, I think Barry's gonna miss out on that silver medal. Maybe Yoni's gonna give the position back towards the end of the race. Say, wow, I could have beaten you if I wanted. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe the team boss just said, no, let them fight. That's what they are doing. Moran got past JW Elite, 2 seconds gap already. He's going purple here with the medium tires in his second stint. Very good. Interesting, he's going purple with mediums but not with softs. That's the difference with the weight of the car as well, I guess. Germ into the pits, the first of the medium tires crew to pit. How were his tires? Yes, they were pretty worn. Lap 18. It's about when I predicted. Oh, it was rather end of 17, start of lap 18. So Barry got past. Did I calculate wrong? Maybe I looked only at the exit lap, so there was a 49 and then a 54. Okay, so the pit is much longer than 15 seconds. Right, it's close like 25 rather. It depends on where in the pit lane you are, if you are before or after the start finish line. So as it stands, the danger man for Barry is Yoni. So Barry has chances to take the silver, still from Ovo, who's not here today. And Moran did get an undercut on Germ as well. So Germ racing too much with worn tires, but Germ's got soft boots now. Germ's got soft boots and he can go and attack Moran in the next few laps. Sweaty Palms and Walters going into the pits now. Sweaty Palms in and out super quick. Walters should hold on to P2 as well, I think. Let's have a look at Yoni. Walters is still there, filling up the tank. He's out now. And Walters in P4. Walters in P4, 2.5 seconds behind Barry. Okay, so turn of events here. Barry right now, he's taking the silver medal from Ovo. He's gonna stay 1 point in front. If my calculations are correct, I think he takes 9 points for a third place finish. But Walters is coming in with soft tires. The gap to Moran, who's equal in points with Barry, is quite large, so that's about 10 seconds. So Moran is 10 seconds behind Barry with 11 laps to go. Oh, he just needs to go 1 second faster per lap. It can be done. Whoever finishes in front between Moran and Barry will take the bronze medal home, at least. So look at Walters already closing into Barry with the soft tires. I think his left blinker is broken because it's still on. I wonder if he noticed that it's on or not. Or it's just a strategy to distract the rivals. Whoa, big mistake from Walters. He's out and spins. He's onto the grass now. Big mistake, pushing hard. And he loses the position to Moran. He's gonna lose the position to Germ as well. Loses 2 positions there, Walter. He was about to take a podium, and he's now in P6. Big drama here in Autopolis amateur division, and that is very good for Moran now because he's got the clock to Barry, and he knows what he needs to do now. Whoever finishes on podium here, actually, because they are equal on points, whoever finishes on podium will take the silver medal home because gonna get the 9 points and finish in front of Mac Ovo, who's not here today to defend his position. And between Barry and Moran, whoever finishes in front of each other, you know, will potentially take the bronze medal as well. As it stands, actually, there's Barry with the silver and Moran with no medal because he would score 7 points. He's 8 behind Ovo. The interesting bit is that both Germ and Walters, they are on soft tires. Germ is a little bit more worn out because he stopped 1 lap before. But Moran's got a hell of a job to do now. Hold 2 guys that have very good pace here on this track and are on a faster tire compound. Can he do it? And can he close the gap onto Barry? Yes, he's closing the gap. It's 8.8 now. 39.5 his last lap, while Barry is clocking at 40.8. He's going blue now, but the last lap from Barry was not very good. So Moran's got a very tough job in front of him now. Germ obviously doesn't care. He wants that P4, and Walters on the inside trying to get past Germ there. Very tricky place to overtake. We've got a 3-way battle for P4. Walters trying to find the inside there on this big long left-hander. So he got an overtake on Germ here before on this hairpin. Can he do it again? Germ is now trying to overtake around the outside of Moran in the hairpin. It doesn't work. And that allows Walters to come super close in the corner exit. Switching positions. Germ trying to shut the door. No space for Walters. Yes, stay there, mate. P6 for you and P5 for me. Germ pushing hard again, trying to get past Moran. Pushing a little bit too hard, goes wide there into this double right-hander. Under the bridge now. into the final corner in the junction. That's where you join the long and the short courses. Walters on the inside. We saw him making a mistake here, trying to get past Barry. Is he gonna make the same mistake again? Not this time. Very exciting three-way battle here for P4, and that's Germ. They're super close to Moran, goes wide. Staying on the apex there for Moran. Germ, no space for him. It's very tricky track to overtake, even if you have the tire advantage. Walters side by side now found the space on the inside, but the advantage is for Germ. Was that contact? Moran now gets pushed to the outside, and Germ managed to take P4 finally. Moran loses one position, and now he's got Walters trying to get past with the NSX onto the hairpin. So the tendency now is for Germ to open the gap, and the gap to Barry now has gone up to 9.3. So that battle there was making Moran lose a lot of time. Walters found the space there. I don't know how, but he managed to get past Moran on that downhill bit. We have a yellow flag. Someone on the grass. Who is it? We cannot see. Maybe it was a back marker. As Yoni now goes for a pit stop. So Yoni going for a two-stop strategy here. Interesting. Very short stint on the mediums. Now he's putting softs. He's gonna put the foot down. So that releases Barry to take P2. Interesting strategy from Yoni. So maybe he's gonna try to steal the fastest lap from Sweaty Palms. He's got soft boots again. I think I think Yoni can even take Moran again. 11 seconds in 7 laps, but with fresh softs. If someone can do it, that's him. Because Yoni is another fast dude. Sorry, Sweaty Palms, you're not the only one. Walters and Germ here battling for podium. And now Barry can breathe a little bit, maybe a sigh of relief, now that Yoni gave him P2 with an extra pit stop. So as it stands, unless he makes a very grotesque mistake, he's got a silver medal around his neck at the end of the season. But this battle for the podium finish here in Autopolis is still on between Germ and Walters. Team Apex Beans versus Flying Fox Racing Team. Who's gonna take the podium here? NSX really quick down the straight. Walters shows the car there in the side mirror. Germ makes the fence, goes a little bit too wide there in turn 1, and Walters makes a pass. Same place again. No, the last time he was in the hairpin, but we've seen an overtake here before. Very similar to that. Someone went a little bit too wide in turn 1 and allowed the other car to go through. And remember, the gap there was 10 seconds just 1 lap ago. It's already 7.5 seconds. So Moran is clocking at 40 with his medium tires. Let's see what Yoni is doing. He's gonna go purple in the sector. Not purple, much quicker than his personal best. So I think it's going to be a 38. It's going to be 2 seconds quicker or more than Moran's lap time. Coming around the tricky bends. double right-hander. It's very easy to get a bit too excited in that double right-hander and end up in the sandbox on the outside. Right, let's see Morin's lap time here. 40.9, and Yoni 37.3. And I just noticed Sweaty Palms are 36.7. 36.7. That's a qualifying time for Sweaty Palms. He is on fire. He's catching up with back markers now. He's gonna put a lap on Stachyniak and JW Elite. They're battling for P10. Let's go watch the battle for P10 a little bit. Give some attention to the guys at the back of the pack as well, because they deserve it. Yeah, clocking some 48s there. Sorry, 48 I think was an out lap. 41s, that would be his fast lap as Sweaty Palms gets past. And I think there was a little bit of contact with JW Elite. And Stachyniak is now on the dirt. Stachyniak there losing the position to JW Elite, but he is gonna hold on to P11 I think until the end of the race, because Mr. Smurf is too far back. 50 seconds, 2.20 behind the leader Sweaty Palms. This man is flying today. The champion, Sweaty Palms, leading by 42 seconds over C. Barry in P2. Sorry, C. Barry in P3, because Walters has caught up. So Walters has caught up, so that the silver medal that was pretty much guaranteed after Yoni doing his face. Let's see where Yoni is. Only 1.5 seconds off the back of Morin. Like I said, he could close the gap there, and he did. And Germ only 1.3 behind Barry, so that silver medal now again is on the line. Few more laps here. We come back to this, guys. Let's see the battle between Yoni and Morin. So Yoni's fastest lap only 37.3, twice in a row. Very similar laps there, only 4 thousandths of a second difference with the fresh, soft boots. I think Yoni's gonna get past before the end of the lap, or sorry, before turn 1 I think. He can get past already. He's got the tire advantage as well. I think the cars are a bit too close. There may be connection. Ooh, trying to make a move around the outside there for Yoni. He is close enough. He's got the engine advantage because the GTR is really strong on the straights. And yes, before turn 1, Morin forced to brake a little bit sooner. And that is Yoni up to P5. There's nothing he can do there with the medium tires, pretty worn like that. 27 laps now. 3 more to go, 4 rather, like 3.5 more to go. And Germ can ruin Barry's party here. Few more laps to go, so Barry's on medium tires, Germ is on soft. But I think Germ stopped a little bit too soon, and his soft tires might not last. Everything to play for here. I think let's let them fight. Let's stop predicting here what's going on, because we're changing our mind too much. The only thing that is sure is that Sweaty Palms is fast. He's already lapping the P8. He's lapping pretty much like half of the grid already, almost. Walters coming to complete lap 27. And here's the battle for P3. Here's the battle for the silver medal in the championship between Barry and Germ. 3 laps to go. Can Germ's tire last the distance? What happened? Yoni is in the wall again. Yoni did it again. Out in the wall fighting Moran. And he's in the wall. Moran up to P5 again. He's quite far there behind Germ and Barry. Maybe if he had a better qualifying, the result could have been different. Who knows? Let's go with these guys here. Into the hairpin. Was that contact? No, it was just connection. The lag is pretty crazy today here. After the latest updates, I guess. So Germ's got 2 more laps to go with those tires. I think it would be Germ's first ever podium as well. So he's gonna fight hard for it. He does not care that Barry is trying to get a silver medal. He wants that podium for bragging rights. A podium here in the amateur division will mean a lot to him. And he will also represent a great evolution throughout the season. This is definitely Germ's best race to date. Trying to find space around the outside, late on the brakes. Great move from Germ, and he's up to P3. Now he just needs to manage his advantage for another lap and a half. And he will take his first podium. And as it stands, Barry, well, he will take the bronze medal home because he's in front of Moran, but no silver for him anymore. Must be gutted. 1.4 gap now. Germ was actually losing time behind Barry. Let's go see our fast dude. Let's go on board with him for the final lap of the day, the final lap in Flatout Racing League Season 1, broadcast here on RNXGT and brought to you by GTR Simulators. Sweaty Palms was very dominant throughout the season. I think this is going to be his 5th win in the season actually. Very dominant performances, taking fastest lap, pole position, and very likely to take the win here, unless he decides to, you know, abandon. 36 seconds gap to P2, lapping half off the grid, coming around the hairpin. Tricky section for him now. Double right-hander under the bridge. Final corners now for Sweaty Palms, dead champion, to take another win here in Flatout Racing League. Here he comes to win one more time in the final round. Flatout Racing League Season 1. Sweaty Palms, one fast dude. Walter's gonna take P2 with his soft tires. Almost running out of gas there, but should be enough. Very good recovery race. That's a 1-2 for Honda here as well, and 1-2 for team Flying Fox Racing Team. Here comes Walters to take P2. Very good race from him. His best race this season as well. And Germ also, look at the tires. Just 2 corners left. I think he can do it. 1 corner, yes he can. That is Germ taking his first ever podium here in Flatout Racing League Season 1. Takes a podium for Team Apex Beans ahead of C. Barry, Moran and Yoni, who's very close actually to take P5. And just Smoke and Holt now left to finish. What a way to finish the season. Such a crazy race here. Exchanged oppositions, strategies, drama, carnage, people spinning. All the stuff that we like to see here in RXGT, the official broadcaster for Season 1. Here comes Smoke and Holt. Gonna finishing P7. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we're waiting for Mrs. Murph actually, as he crosses the finish line. Yes, Sweaty Palms wins one more time. Congratulations to Sweaty Palms, the champion, with one more win here in Flatout Racing League. Also, congratulations to D. Walters, aka Progenitor, for his first ever podium finish here in Flatout Racing League. This is the makeup for round 5. And also, well done to Germ for his podium finish as well. Great race there, holding C. Barry. I think, if my calculations were correct, that's Barry taking the bronze medal because of that P4 finish. He did not score enough points to beat back Ovo. They were 8 points apart. I think he's only gonna get 7 points here. And then Moran's gonna finish in P4 overall in the standings, outside the medal range. Thanks everybody, thanks all the drivers here for participating this season. It's been amazing being here with you guys. Thanks Moran for organizing this this competition and inviting me to be the official broadcaster. Thanks to GTR Simulator for sponsoring the event as well, giving away sim rigs and discount codes to the drivers as prizes for both amateur and pro divisions, and potentially also sponsorship offers. Imagine becoming a sponsor driver. That must be amazing for those guys. Thanks everybody in the chat as well. Sticky Bandit, congratulations to all pilots. Well done. Sweaty Palms, Corey GT, congrats Sweaty Palms. Checker Flag Record, congrats to Germ for his first podium in the final race. Yes mate, what a race from Germ. Smiley, congratulations Sweaty Palms. Sticky Bandit, Germ podium, yeah man. Corey, let's go Season 2. Yeah, if anyone wants to join Flatout Racing League Season 2, just get in touch. Just drop me a whisper here on Twitch, or just follow Flatout Racing League North America on Instagram. We're gonna finish here today, guys. There's no pro division today. Let's go find someone to raid before we call it a day. But one more time, thanks everyone for joining. It's been a hell of a journey. We've seen a lot of evolution from the drivers. I hope you guys have enjoyed the broadcast as well. And well, we see you guys again in the future. Maybe not with Flatout Racing League, but Rallycross GT will be back with our Season 4 starting at the end of this month. If anyone is interested in joining Rallycross GT, let me know. We still got plenty of slots available. My name is Kurt Denninger. I was your host for today and for this whole season here in Flatout Racing League. Thanks for watching, guys.
Introducing RS30 Ultra, the first sim racing wheel and pedals designed by a professional championship racer. RS30 brings next-level realism to your racing sims. Sense the road, know your vehicle, and get faster lap times as you tear through the track. Dual helical gear motors give you more torque than traditional gear drive motors, with the same smoothness and quietness of a belt drive motor. Experience a stunning 6 Nm of torque, the most torque per dollar than any other wheel, and fast, accurate feedback with 0 dead zones. Feel every nuance and know exactly when you're understeering, oversteering, or losing traction. Spring-loaded pedals give you responsive throttle modulation and brake progression for absolute control and precision, just like the real thing. 2 additional paddles can be used as clutch and e-brake, or as pedal-free throttle and brakes. A rotation switch lets you easily toggle between simulation racing and arcade-style racing. Even the diameter of the wheel is calibrated to exact race car specifications. From the metal build to the suede wheel and steel pedals, every detail is dialed to give the entire system a high-end feel. Get better, go faster, win more, and enjoy every second of it. With RS30 Ultra, you'll race like a pro and feel like one too. RS30 Ultra by GTR Simulator. Go fast.